Ladies and gentlemen, Hysteria, the Muse, as a cover by The Warning. I have gotten a ton of recommendations, a ton of requests for this song. So here it is. Hopefully it's the right version. If it's not, I apologize, but I'm doing the best I can here. There is a lot of Warning to cover, so I'm really excited to get into this one. You guys have hyped me up for it. Let's go.
Buenas noches, somos The Warning. Tenemos unas canciones preparadas para ustedes. Esperamos que les gusten.
Okay. I'm going to take it back for a second. That was absolutely incredible. I want to see that again. One of the comments that I got was that bass is almost a third of her weight. And yet she is handling it flawlessly in this solo. Bear in mind, their hands are not adult hands. They are not fully grown yet, and still they handle these instruments like adults. I'm absolutely floored.
Buenas noches, somos The Warning. Tenemos unas canciones preparadas para ustedes. Esperamos que les gusten.
Absolutely amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Okay. The vocals are really, really good. They needed to turn them up a little bit, but the vocals are very, very good. The drummer is back there absolutely keeping time, playing her little heart out. And as I've said before, when I watch them, there's no one vying for the spotlight. There's nothing going on stage that would depict them having any kind of turmoil at all. They are in sync. They keep each other going. The bass player is absolutely amazing with that solo. The drummer is keeping tempo, and those are not easy fills back there either. It's very technical precision, and the guitar player is singing her heart out. Let's keep going, but man, This is one of those bands, the more I listen, the more impressed I get. The technicality on the guitar player, these are very technical songs. It's very easy to mistake fast playing for the only type of talent that happens on an instrument. And it's just not true. If you watch like Polyphia, where it's these very intricate time signatures, yes, he does. Tim does play fast occasionally, but more often than not, he is playing a very intricate time signature, and it is very technical and it is very complicated, and so while these girls aren't, you know, playing Slayer riffs, they are playing very technically and very precisely, which is very impressive to see. I know I keep using that word, but to have that level of proficiency at such a young age is very rare. And so I'm thrilled to see this progression so far, and just as excited to see what happens when we start getting into their original stuff, and to watch their growth as they progress. This is really well done. Really well done. The bass player and the guitar player, I was checking to see if the bass player was doing, because a lot of times the bass player will do like a basic rhythm line to keep the drums and guitar on track. But what it sounds like is the bass player is playing almost a like a rhythm guitar portion of the song, while the main guitarist is covering the main guitar riff, obviously. But instead of a traditional bass part, what it sounds like they've done is given the bass player the rhythm guitar riff, riff instead, which is awesome. And not something that's easily transposed, because you have to go from treble clef to bass clef and to transpose it, but then you got to write out the part from in the transposition. You still have to carry that over as if it were written for a rhythm guitar instead of the bass guitar. So what I'm trying to say is the bass guitar appears to be covering a rhythm guitar segment of the song as opposed to a traditional bass riff, which is very, very cool. It's very technical. And again, whether it's these girls, which I've heard a lot of people state that they write their own composition, which is absolutely incredible. I'm down for it. But regardless, the writing of each of these parts and the synchronicity that they share between the three of them, among the three of them, their timing is on, their structure is there, and their playing is incredible. And so, even at a young age, I can see why any major label that caught wind of them would want to grab hold of them, because they're catching on to a rising star. Well, that was The Warning. Sorry, I let it get away from me for a second there. There we go. That was The Warning. The cover of the Muse song Hysteria. Absolutely well done. If you haven't, please give the Warning a like, share, and subscribe. I just gave it a like. I'm already subscribed. Won't take more than 2 seconds of your time. But let's show these ladies that they are kicking names and rocking. As always, this has been Halos and Heroes. I love you. You're not alone. I care.